Good morning. If you're struggling to make it through this Monday morning, we have just the person you want to hear from.
Charlie McLellan's story is sharing now how he overcame not one, but two life-threatening incidents. It's fascinating. ABC 10's Mark S. Allen is live this morning, and he's joined by that local author. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, so extraordinary, his story. First of all, he's in the process of recording his audible part of his book, live action music. This studio is remarkable. I want to thank them for letting us share some of their time with Charlie as we get to know the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing?
Great.
Everybody, have a seat. Make yourself at home since this is pretty much your home. All right, so be cool to yourself. Charlie has written this book, but let me tell you his story before that. You, at one point back in the day, you worked at ABC 10 as a production assistant, right?
Yes.
You went on to become a school teacher, a football coach, then you went into the healthcare system. You were a provider at a mental health organization. In fact, you were the director of operations, and one of the patients started to attack you with a knife.
Yes.
Killed two of your colleagues in front of you. Miraculously, you survived that and decided at that time you wanted to write a book. Before you even got to that, you found out that you had cancer. Fill us in on the rest of the journey.
Yeah, so doctors told me I was a miracle to be alive, so I stepped back in life and started writing a book to try to give back on what I knew. And then when I'm feeling great, 2 years later after the attack, I find out I have stage 4 prostate cancer. And I was like, wow. And so I had to step back again and ask, what's my purpose? What can I do? How can I live my life? And so I continued with the book. And I wanted to put something out there that would inspire people, but also give them some tools to get through their own life challenges, because we're all so strong and resilient. And a lot of times we don't give ourselves enough credit.
Yeah.
And regardless of how challenging life can be and the stressors of it, even the everyday stressors, we can get through things. And sometimes we just need a little guidance.
Well, that's what you get from this book. And again, I've said this before, a lot of people will read some of the things in here and go, heck no, I could never get through that. This guy's extraordinary, so none of this will apply to me. But you stress in the book that there are steps that people can take right now to make their lives a little bit better. And if you get to the end of the meditation, a lot better. So where do we start? What do we do right now?
So what you can do is go to the website, becooltoyourself.com. I have meditations there. It links my to my YouTube channel where there's reflections. And it's also part of the program in my book is movement and just yoga, exercise, and building self-awareness so we can step back and observe our thoughts, how our body feels, and how we're living life.
Yeah, there are a lot of great tools in here about forgiveness, about redemption. Be cool to yourself. On this Monday, this is exactly what you need. Get on Amazon, or like you said, the website again is becooltoyourself.com. I'll link that to abc10.com, and thank you so much.
Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone. Thank you so much.
Back to you.
And what an inspiring story. I'm curious, when he's facing those difficult moments, Mark, like, what anchors him to persevere?
Yeah, when you're facing these difficult moments, and full disclosure, you're going through it right now. You're not out the other side. You're not recovered from cancer, right?
I'm actually starting new treatment at the beginning of next month. What it is when I get in my own head and I ruminate and I try to live a controlled life, I have to step back and remember that really life is beautiful for me right now, and things are really good if I step back and give myself a little bit of clarity to be grateful, which is pretty much how I live my life. I try to set intentions every morning to be grateful and just love life.
Right on. This guy needed a dose of Charlie on Monday, and we got it. Back to you.
No kidding. That is great perspective.
And Mark, he mentioned meditating, which really caught my attention. So for someone who maybe has never done that before, how do you start? It can seem a little intimidating for some people.
Yeah, Carolina wants to know Meditation 101. Where do we start? For someone who's never done it, step one.
Put some earbuds in and try to sit with yourself, create a safe spot. And if you have difficult time closing your eyes, do a meditation walking and do it while you walk. That's what I recommend.
Right on.
Yeah, and you can start small, no? Like 5-minute silent. I've seen that a lot. Some people doing like my 10-minute silent walk during the day. So pretty cool. Thank you, Mark.